people have things figured out.
Yeah.
And I know no one has a damn clue what's going on.
Right.
And I don't care if you're Elon Musk or Donald, no one knows what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
I think what you would find is they're very fast at making decisions and very quick at cutting problems. You know, and what is a problem? A problem to Elon Musk would be like catastrophic problem to us.
Mm-hmm.
To him, it's like decision, boom, next, decision, next, boom. Like, you know, so if I was invisible, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah,
I might hang out and watch my wife and see what my kid does, and
yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't know, or listen to my parents, like listen in on conversations.
Right,
you
right.
know?
Yeah, I thought that would be interesting, just to kind of, if you put yourself in an environment, no one knows you're there. Like, where would you be? I'd probably be, you know, like you said, like maybe like a big business meeting or someone that, you know, just kind of seeing what their thought process is, or it's kind of a, you know, there's whatever, some people would say, oh, I'd want to, you know, hang out in the girls' locker room, but you know, it just whatever.
I wasn't married. That might be a good. That might be an alternative. It might be, because there's a lot of girls' locker rooms out there. Like, which girls' locker rooms do you want to be in? No, I think. Man, I think I wouldn't want to be in my company's office. I wouldn't. I might be stressed out.
That's interesting.
I might hear stuff I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Here's the truth: is I think sometimes us hearing stuff that we probably shouldn't hear could affect the way our outcome is, right? Because we are emotional characters. I'm very emotional, and I care about my people. So if I overheard something that I probably shouldn't have heard, it's like back in the day, like if you're picking on a kid and you say something stupid and you know it's stupid, like you don't even know it's hurting them, even though if they heard the conversation,
right.
Now it could affect their trajectory in life.
Sure.
So I try not to talk negative or talk shit about anybody, unless it's needed, but because it doesn't serve anybody well.
Gotcha.
Right, including the person that could be listening in on the conversation.
You're right. Yeah,
they're visible.
and sometimes those, you know, those things cut deep. So you're very on the point on that point. Okay, moving on. If you lost everything tomorrow, what would be the first thing you did?
Wake up and make some phone calls.
Back on the phone.
I mean, that's where the money's made.
Right.
You know, everyone thinks like we're using it as a tool right now, which is awesome. But there's access to. It's never been easier to connect with the people. So I get asked that question all the time, and I think about it too, right? Because I actually fantasize about losing everything. I don't know if you ever do.
That's crazy. No.
I do fantasize about it because I'm like, I actually think I could get it back so much quicker.
Right.
And it actually might be bigger, harder, stronger.
Yeah.
Because then I became so vulnerable, and you know, and all my weaknesses really just, you know, are way in front of everything.
Would you go out and like rehire right away, or would you put your cape on, your Superman cape, and go at it hard personally?
I would do both at the same time.
Yeah.
I would do a Facebook post, say, guys, great news, new hire position, who wants to work? Boom, PM me. While that's going on, I'm on the phone. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Matt? Hey, I got to hook you up with Alan, Matt. Boom. Like, hey guys, what deals? Is there anything I get involved in? Is there like, because right, if we lose everything, we don't lose our brain, we don't lose our contacts, we don't lose our connections. Like, so losing everything, I am assuming money, right? Money. As long as I don't lose my wife, kid, and my contacts in my brain, I'm good.
Right. Yeah. Those are.
Right.
I should have expanded on that, but like, yeah, if you lose everything in business, like many people have, you know, been very successful and then lost everything, like how do they bounce back? Or you hear people that win the lottery and they never bounce back because they don't know what it took to earn $1, right?
Well, it's athletes too, right? If you lose all your money, how do you gain it? I was golfing with a guy a couple of days ago. His best friend lost $140 million, baseball player.
Wow.
And he doesn't know how to make money other than his athletic ability.
Sure.
So
which is gone now.
It's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, he's primed out. He's like 37. He's out. Like, he's done.
Right.
So now what? Now, like you and I, we have the ability, and you know, I have 22 years of knowledge.
Sure.
That cannot be stripped away from me.
Yes,
unless I get Alzheimer's, of course,
right.
Which
God forbid that doesn't happen, right?
I'm working on that to be preventative, but you know, I think a lot of time I'm not even joking. I semi-fantasize about it.
That's amazing. And guys, this is the biggest thing that I always take away, and for me, it's kind of a no-brainer, but everyone kind of misses the boat. Like, if you want to do anything in this business, like, you've got to get on the phone. Like Mark said it a million times. I've said it. This is a phone job. Until you can afford to hire people to do it for you,
right.
Like, you need to be making so many calls a day, connections, conversations. How can I help? How can I be a part of this deal? Is there something I can do? You know, can I bring, you know, opportunity here or there? You know, everyone wants to kind of jump in the business, but they're afraid to get on the phone.
Sure.
And you got to get out of that like thought process. It's crazy.
I mean, it's so easy to make money from the phone. It's stupid easy. Again, you're being selfish if you don't get on the phone. Like the world doesn't revolve around you. You know, like you're not that important. And not only that, you mess up, you hang up the phone and call another person, and you know what not to do.
Right.
And the truth is, back to the loss thing. I don't learn as much as I do when I keep winning. I always learn the most when I lose.
Yes.
And I lose on deals often. I mean, we talked about this. If you're not willing to lose, you'll never win. Like Tom Brady doesn't go to the football field thinking he's going to win. Well, he thinks he's going to win 100% of the games, but he's willing to lose them too.
Yeah, and he loses big games all the time. Just lost a huge game in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I mean, he's probably back, learned huge takeaways from that.
Oh,
As
dude.
opposed to winning it, what would he have? He's like, just kind of adds to the ego.
Sure.
You know.
So it's like, I think sometimes you get kicked in the groin. It's a good thing,
Okay. If someone was going to play you in a movie, who would play you in a movie? Who would be the lead actor for the DM?
God, who's handsome and who's good looking?
Brad Pitt?
Yeah. I don't know. I like maybe Matt Damon style.
Okay. I can see him with
I like Matt Damon a little bit better on that side.
I like it.
Play me.
With the Kangol hat, the whole deal, right? Just deal making.
Sure.
In the streets, growing up,
Just out there
Ohio,
grinding it out.
to across the world. It's awesome. Okay. What's a couple pieces of advice you would give to someone who wants to become an entrepreneur?
Serve the product, like serve. I mean, there's a lot of pieces, but if you want to become an entrepreneur, it's a train. Like, I really think as a young age, I was always doing stuff, snow plowing, pulling weeds, mowing lawns, blah, blah, blah. I think it's something we can actively, first of all, I think too many people call themselves entrepreneurs that are not entrepreneurs, because it is easy to say it, but it's hard to do it.
Sure.
And it's cool. It's a cool term. But you just got to do the work, be willing to fail. If you're an entrepreneur, you're not afraid to pick up the phone. You're not afraid to ask for the sell. You're not afraid to invest in yourself. You're not afraid to, totally blow it, like lose everything. And you just got to man up and do it.
Dude, those are like huge points that you said, and it, like when they roll off your tongue, it sounds super easy. But I could probably check off a lot of those boxes myself.
Sure.
And boy, they are not easy to do. They're not. Like, it's really cool to say, I invest in myself. It's really cool to say, I could pull the trigger on the next marketing campaign and do it for 12 consecutive months, regardless of the outcome, and just believing, or, I'm going to go out and hire someone, right? Like that's scary. I mean, all the things that you said are easy to talk about, but super, super hard to do.
Implementation of it is real.
Right,
I mean, it's a process for sure.
And then, that just kind of like, you tie that all together, and it's like goes back to the square one, like do the work.
100%.
Right? Do the work. If you're a young person in business, you're an entrepreneur, you want to be an entrepreneur, like all the things that Mark said, plus just actually implementing, because I think people get caught up in like looking at the how-tos and examining and analyzing, and the what do they call them, the 7-year newbies?
Yeah, 7-year newbies. Right?
I love that.
Yeah, no, listen, here's the thing is everyone, like we get asked this all the time too, right? Like, what work should I do? All of it. Right? You and I, everyone has different unique abilities and different, some of us are very streamlined on certain things and not so much on the other. I might have more connections here, but less connections over there. So what work's important? It's all important. The question is, what's important today? What's important at this hour, this moment, like whatever. And, but in our business, I mean, you have to have a buyer, you have to have a seller, and you put those two together, everything else is easy. Like CRM's not going to get that deal done. Out driving for dollars could get it done, but it's going to take a little bit more time.
Right.
But driving for dollars and not doing the work after the fact, it's kind of a waste of time.
Sure.
You got to actually go to the office. You got to plug in the numbers. You got to make the phone calls. You got to there's a whole lot of other work that goes behind just driving for dollars.
And we talked about this last week in Malibu, which was a huge takeaway for me, and I know a lot of guys in the group said the same thing. It's dribbling the ball, right?
Right.
Which means, what are you doing? Your fundamentals. How do your fundamentals play a part in your everyday business? Your basic skill set. You got to have a basic skill set, right, in your business, and be really good at that basic skill set to be able to get results, right?
100%. Everyone's out there trying to lob the full court shot and win the winning game, but they haven't earned the right to even be on the court.
Wow.
You know, like they're in the nosebleed section acting like they're Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, dude, first of all, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. You don't, like, we don't feel like we're doing anything, and then newbies come in and act like they're like the king dinglings of the game. And I'm
Sure.
like, dude, like, we shouldn't even let you in the arena.
Yeah. Yeah. You should be parking cars out front.
Listen, you got to earn the right to be an entrepreneur, I think. It's not just something you give yourself a name and you become. Like, you actually have to do the work behind it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, you know, you can go to like LegalZoom nowadays and get a LLC document that says you're the CEO or the president. It's
crazy.
And all of a sudden you're putting that on your business card. You're heading around town. I'm the CEO. You know, but at the end of the day, like, here's a big test for me, right? And I really believe this is true. Like, if you're a true leader, you're a true business owner, you're a true CEO, like, my organization here, like, I want to create other leaders.
100%.
You know, I want my COO to grow. I want him
Absolutely.
to grow both mentally, financially. You know, help the business grow, help the team grow. Right? Like, do you feel the same?
Yeah. Listen, you help the individual. First of all, a company is all based off of individuals. If the individuals grow, the company grows.
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the day, I was very immature about it, just trying to grow the bottom line, grow the people, grow the company, kind of leaving good people behind
Right.
because I was so focused on the wrong thing. And I think that's an evolution process, and you know, getting around the right people, telling you what to do or not to do, and you know, more importantly, listening to them or not listening to them. But I ran a lot of good people off because
Mm-hmm.
I was just focused on the wrong thing.
Yeah, and I think if people get caught up in the whole idea of being I'm the boss, so what I say goes.
Yeah.
They're missing the boat.
It's stupid.
You know, like I don't care
Immature.
about that. Yeah, it's immature, right? It's
Yeah.
immature. It's kind of an ego thing. So, you know, with my guys, like I want to hire guys like I want to show up and hang out with every day, and I want to like actually genuinely care and help them.
Right.
So